Hello, guys, and welcome to this. Welcome, welcome to this. Oh my God, I can't speak. Welcome to this breakdown of WandaVision episode 9. So, we're gonna be going through everything in detail. Um, so let's just start off by saying I actually thought that episode 9 would be different. In the sense that I thought we would get the confirm that we would confirm that Dottie Jones of Westview is a witch. And honestly, there were so many hints at it. Like Agatha's brooch, even that resembled 3 witches. In the sense that it kind of reminded me of Agatha Scarlet Witch, and then there would be one more, which I thought Dottie. Those would make up the 3 witches hint kind of a thing. The secret hint. And the fact that Dottie had yellow flowers. Those 2 factors alone were enough for me to think that, because you see, Scarlet Witch had red flowers. Agnes, or in this case Agatha, had purple flowers. But Dottie had yellow flowers. And so you would need a witch that, has yellow magic. And, well, that's exactly what you will find. Arnica Jones. And if that's not convincing enough, her husband is named Philip Jones. Now, the thing is, although this was apparently not true, I have some serious questions about her still. Like, why was she so cool with, Wanda using her magic at the end of episode 7? Not just that. I mean, she is kind of a more standout character, And I know it's just like a kind of a part of Westview thing, but honestly, I still think we should look out for her. Now, after all, will Dottie be a witch? I mean, I guess probably not, but I don't know. The thing is, we need to look out, because she's peculiar, I gotta say. Anyway, let's move on to so yeah, first about, we also hear about the Darkhold in this. Oh yeah, let's get somewhere first. Quicksilver is apparently named Ralph. Okay, guys. No, first of all, Evan Peters, he's gotta be coming back in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Could we confirm that at some point? And also, that makes 0 sense. Why would Quicksilver, Evan Peters, Peter Maximoff in this case, be Ralph, the wife of Agatha? Think about that realistically. No way. And this is not Mephisto related. This is not anything of that sort. And maybe some of you might look at me surprised at that factor, but the truth is, no, not everything is Mephisto. And as we saw, Mephisto wasn't even quite a part of this yet. And I say yes because he could still be a villain of Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. But anyway, So, will I think Quicksilver will appear? Evan Peters will appear in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness? I think he will. And, yeah, I gotta say, I really think that he will show up. And first of all, and I think that well, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I think that we're gonna find out that this Quicksilver is indeed from the multiverse, and Scarlet Witch Scarlet Witch made Quicksilver come into this world using chaos magic, a thing that has been noted several times in the series, which chaos magic with the Mind Stone that is in her created Vision. But what if it also dropped in Quicksilver, just Agatha got control of Quicksilver? And then this falls into play at the ending post credit. Let's talk about Wanda for a second, because she's using the Darkhold magic. That is bad news. That, you see, the Darkhold, if you don't know what that is probably in the restricted area of in the Doctor Strange world. And not only that factor, but the fact that, like, it was created by Cathal, someone that apparently gave Wanda her powers when she was just a baby. But the fact about that, like when she was young, but the fact about that, that's really hard to imagine. Because wouldn't that be a memory of Wanda's? I mean, she was probably really young, so, I mean, like, really young, so I don't know, I guess, so. Anyway, there's this whole fun thing, and then there's White Vision. Now, Vision and White Vision have a full-on fight. It's like Zod and Superman, like, bam, and, you know, clashes and stuff. And then the White Vision finds out that he's really Vision, and then goes off to the distance where he's never to be seen from again. What? Like, hold on, let me think about this. Like, where is White Vision? Because necessarily he wouldn't be gone. No. You see, he's not created from the Hex. So he could do whatever he wants freely. And that means I don't know why he didn't join Wanda's side. I mean, that just doesn't make sense. To me, it doesn't make sense anyway. And so, now let's talk about that for a minute, because it's like, where did you go, dude? You have all your memories, and you're like, see you later, sucker. And then you go up and, like, leave. What was that? What was that? Anyway. So far, I have no answers to that. Let's just say that. But let's go back to Wanda using Darkhold, because, like, at the end, she ends up hearing Billy. I think it was Billy. And now she's gonna be angry, okay? So here's how multiverse, I think, gets into play. Doctor Strange notices something, that she's somehow swimming the multiverse, essentially, in search for her kids, opening up realms, worlds, of characters like, let's say, I don't know, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, even Hugh Jackman if he wanted to pop up. Like, anyone can suddenly be like, I mean, honestly, anyone. So, yeah, I mean, anyone could come out. Like, maybe she's like, and then, yeah, I suppose I understand what people are saying about the whole Mephisto thing and, Billy and Tommy and how Mephisto has them in his grasp. And I mean, that could be a Doctor Strange plot, but then the question is there really one main villain of Doctor Strange Multiverse Madness? Because I think Scarlet Witch, she's gonna be messing up everything. So the multiverse, people getting in and out, it's gonna be insane, dude. And so for that factor, Doctor Strange is like, you can't do this. But then she's gonna keep on doing it just for children, and then Mephisto is gonna show up and be like, and then flexing on everyone. So yeah, that's and and then with not only Mephisto plays into this, but also Nightmare, because that was actually said at one point to be a Doctor Strange multiverse of madness villain, Nightmare. And this was said like, I don't know, more than a year ago. It was said of Comic-Con. No, it was said it was said, I think, at like Comic-Con 2019. Well, I mean, by speculation and stuff, I think that the thinking was that Nightmare would be the villain, but then we end up not knowing. Then we go to Mephisto now. Then we're like, is there actually 3 villains? Is there, or 4 villains? Because Agatha is not a character to go down once, let's be honest. I mean, she's trapped, but she could very well make 2 versions, essentially, of herself, like Scarlet Witch did, where there's one where she looks pleasantly flying, and there's the other that is really holding the Darkhold. I mean, it could honestly be anything. I mean, dude, it's like... So, anyway, I mean, man, it's like... So, I feel like there could be 4 villains in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. As in Mephisto, as in Scarlet Witch, maybe at the middle or something, Scarlet Witch, and then Nightmare, and then Agatha. Combine all of those, plus maybe even, I know this sounds random, maybe even Dottie. And then you have a whole insane amount of villains and chaos, and I mean, it would be absolutely insane, dude. Absolutely nuts. So, but yeah, and then Wanda is gonna end up having play in Spider-Man 3 by letting Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield in, which will also make their villains come in, and even Tom Holland's villains come in. So let me explain. What if there's like, combine this way. Maybe it's not just the Sinister Six that will be Spider-Man 3's villains, by the way. Maybe it will be... So let's combine all of the movies. From Tobey Maguire to Andrew Garfield to Tom Holland. Well, let's start with Tom Holland. You have Vulture, and you have Mephisto. Sorry. Dang it, I'm stuck on this Mephisto topic. You have Vulture, and you have Mysterio. That's the word I'm looking for. And then as for Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man universe, you have, I think, Venom. Yeah, Venom's definitely one. Sandman. Dr. Octopus. Then, as for Andrew Garfield's world, you have, at the ending, Rhino. At the ending, you have Rhino, Electro, Jamie Foxx, who else? Lizard, and even from Tom Holland's universe, you actually have a potential look at Scorpion. At the ending of the credits of Spider-Man Homecoming, you notice this Scorpion guy, and yeah, that's the thing behind that. So, yeah, alright then. But it's like, honestly, and then maybe, and then you're gonna have, you're gonna have Tobey Maguire, you're gonna have Andrew Garfield, but then I realized you're gonna also could have, like, what if Charlie Cox's Daredevil even comes with another universe Daredevil or something? Like, that would be, as in, like, if you had Charlie Cox says Daredevil, then you bring in another group of villains. Let's say Kingpin, big one. Man, like, whew. And then, Wanda is going to take play in a lot of things. She's going to mess up the multiverse, I still say it, and then that's what's going to lead into Spider-Man 3 No Way Home, which literally in the title says No Way Home, which already sets up the multiverse kind of a thing, setting up Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and all sorts of things like that. Then you have, what? Maybe Wanda will even catch up with Loki. I don't know. But yeah, so. Anyway. Yeah, I actually would have. Now I'm going to tell you quickly how I would have done episode 9 of WandaVision before we end. I would have done it this way. I actually would have done a Dottie, which if I had to choose, this is, of course, the episode was totally great. WandaVision episode 9 was perfect and stuff. It's just that if I chose it, I actually probably would have done Dottie as the next witch reveal. I would have chose that, like, Agatha gets defeated but not defeated. You know what I mean? So it's like there's a fake Agnes, let's say, that is defeated, but the other Agnes, or in this case Agatha, is still running wild and is gonna try to mess with Wanda. That was the basic idea. Then And then I forgot to mention, we have the whole idea with the Skrulls and Monica Rambeau. Which is the whole connection to Nick Fury. And so, she's going to be in Captain Marvel too. And she's probably going to meet up with Nick Fury. So, yeah. But so, I guess, that is that. I also wouldn't have done the whole Quicksilver Ralph thing. I would have, honestly, first of all, I would have made a White Vision eventually help, and I want to, and like be there for Wanda and essentially be husband in that case. Husband and wife with the White Vision, who essentially is the real Vision. I totally would have done that, honestly. But with Quicksilver, just confirming, guys, I would have totally had Quicksilver on their side, and actually, like, thinking about it this way, I mean, like, he would have slowed everything down. Like, Quicksilver, I mean, it should be obvious, like the Fox's universe, he can even have his own time in the bottle montage or something. Because it's like, what if he was just able to stop Agatha and everything from happening? When something bad was happening, he would just be like, stop. And he could, like, run and, do his thing he does. And, oh, by the way, we noticed a glimpse of Speed's powers, or in this case, Tommy. You see, Tommy has the, running ability, and we saw that in this episode today, where he might be getting the Fox's universe kind of Quicksilver style, where he's able to essentially slow whoever is targeting at him and be like the Fox universe Quicksilver. Anyway, there we go, folks. Hope you enjoyed this breakdown of WandaVision episode 9. I got more ideas, hopefully, coming in my mind that will come at some point. Anyway, see you guys in Special Science, Season 6, Episode 15, the final episode of my season.